Charlie Manson and Johnny Carson were two sides of the same coin. One was the Prince of Light, one was the Prince of Darkness. One of them turned you into dog food, and the other one sold you Alpo.
When I was a young man, I ran away from home. I went to join the circus. I went to see the cotton candy world and make me lots of money on my own for Molly.
You have a crate of all one album of Biff Rose records. For some reason, I don't know why I have it, but I have it. He's going to be at the Recreation Center playing piano and singing and talking and stuff tomorrow or tomorrow night. That's what Kay says. And she said she knows where he's staying and she would call and maybe he would call tonight from there. Somebody just walked in the store. Do you want to be on the air?
Marco McQueen?
I am.
Biff Rose?
You are Biff Rose.
You are Marco McQueen.
I cannot believe it.
I have
Come in here now.
I'm
immediately. Come in. Hey, hi.
We're filming.
We got a camera crew and everything.
Hello.
It's Marco.
This is astounding.
We're doing a concert tomorrow at the Community Rec Hall, and Kay Rudin called 30 minutes ago and said, Marco, can you go down there, and said, this is a revolutionary takeover of the radio station.
Revolutionary takeover.
We come and we bring our cameras. We have our camera crew here. Just go down the boardwalk, oh yeah, making music, walking down the boardwalk, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, but making music on the Venice boardwalk. Oh, ah yeah, everybody.com. Walking down the boardwalk.com. We're going to have to sign a release because y'all are in the movie now. Please give us clearance to use your image and likeness. You are on the silver screen. Oh, please, won't you, everybody.com, payattention.com. Oh, here we are, setting up domains everywhere we go. I'm looking for somebody who's white. Oh, all right, the policeman blues. I got the policeman blues, oh yeah. Can we have a little song from the police department? Just making it up as we go along, making it in any direction that we can. Yo! Can I hear a big yo? Yo! Can I hear a little yo? Yo! Yo! Cut. The album cover for the Thorn and Mrs. Rose's Frontier, my 10th album, it's the face of Jesus painted on the body of a woman. The eyes, the great breasts, the legend stare into the eyes of Jesus for the milk of human kindness.
He's brilliant. The guy's a genius. He truly is. But it also has a hard edge sometimes.
When I was a little boy living down in the South, Mama told me never to open my mouth, but Mama told me, Mama scolded me. I was just a little boy, about 9 or 10. Mother had a lot of influence there. She told me, Mama scolded me. Mama told me when to go out and play. She even told me what to do, what to say. Well, she must have had authority from above. She even told me who to love. When I was a little boy, 25 or so, I took a little trip to Ohio. But Mama scolded me. She said them Yankees, they done us wrong. Mama singing the same old song. And she scolded me. Mama says times is changing fast, but she's gonna hold out till the last. But I fell in love with a pretty little thing. I bought her a $35 ring, yeah.
No, it's
It's one of these things, you put it in the microwave oven, 3 seconds later, you know, block of ice of beef bourguignon in 8.3 seconds.
Ooh, he is so fast.
So fast. You're just thinking that because it doesn't have anything to do with what you said. It's not fast, it's just, I'm trying to keep up with you is what you're thinking I'm going past you, but I'm not. I'm just dogging along at your heels.
All right.
That's what you want, isn't it? That's what you were going for all the time, just trying to lead people forward a little bit.
Right.
Maybe they'd catch up with you, maybe they wouldn't, but at least they'd be going a little faster than they were before.
You got it. We are waiting for the ladies, yeah. We are always waiting for the ladies to come out of the restaurant. So we set up shop on the boardwalk, waiting for the ladies. Waiting for someone to come and say, let me play that goddamn piano, man. This is it, this is it. We've been waiting for this kind of music now. Yeah, that's hip. What? That's hip music, and this is hop. Yeah. It's Easter, hip, hop. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hip music. Some people come and they say, butt out, baby. Butt out. Butt out, baby. Butt out. Then I give them the pelvic thrust. I'll play the, I'm playing the piano. The pelvic thrust. Oh, yeah.
He was almost too brilliant for his own good. He's just so talented. He had so many talents. The writing and the comedy and the music. It almost seemed to me like he had too much talent for one person to bear. He couldn't deal with it. And then throw in the business side of it, and my God, it was just too much.
We are waiting for the ladies. Now they're inside. They have to go. We already went. Now we're waiting for the ladies. You can join right in. We're waiting for the ladies. Waiting for the ladies. We're waiting for the ladies. And then say, yo. Yo. How you doing? I bet you know some songs. I bet you know some rap. I bet you know some rap. Yeah. Come on. Give me some. Come on. Yo. Yeah. Give me some. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I don't care even if you talk Chinese. Talk to me. I don't care. Even if you talk to Anthony. Is that your name, Anthony? We're making a movie. We're trying to establish an image. I'm going to be Ape Man.
Okay.
Okay. Because, you know. Thank you. Thank you.
I like the pun there. Yes, indeed.
Thank you. All right, Wichita. All right, the whole family from Wichita. God, we're going to get in the picture. You'll be the first ones of a group shot with Ape Man. You better say something, Anthony. You better. Hi. Talk to me. We got a high out of Anthony. It gets us high. Woo, yeah. Does anybody call you Tony? Does anybody call you Tony? You're so self-conscious. You think the camera's on, but there's no film in the camera, yo. Here he comes, the battle of the cameras. It's a battle of the cameras. It's a battle of the cameras. It's a battle of the cameras. We're filming today. We're filming today. My boy's gonna win because he's got a big one. Yo! You can't come to the camera wars armed with a little bitty tiny camera like that. This is Macho Man. I'm talking rock. I'm talking rock and roll. Yo! We got the camera wars. Everybody bring your camera. Film each other. We're making a movie called Scissors. Cut.
I remember vividly one time we literally drove from San Francisco to Ann Arbor, Michigan in 2 days without stopping. And we had a huge fight because I wanted to stop and get a cup of tea at one point. And he didn't want to stop because he was afraid we'd be late. And we literally arrived at the place as the audience were taking their seats. That's how close it was.
Before I met Biff, I was just traveling around. I was in Portland and visiting friends and just wanted to travel. I didn't know. I graduated from college like a year before, and I knew I wanted to just go. I didn't want to get a job. You know, I just wanted to travel, see things. So that's what I was doing. And then I met him, you know, at a folk festival, and then we just kept traveling together.
All alone, I'm so all alone. There is nothing left to do.
Can you play the Elvis?
Elvis?
Yeah.
I know Elvis. Can you sing the last word to this song?
Sure.
You ain't nothing but a...
Hound dog.
We're on a roll now. Let's get married.
We're longing for Jesus, but Elvis will do. You know he's the king, the choice is up to you. Jesus loves Elvis, this you know is true. They're both up in Graceland, just waiting for you. La, 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 la. Jesus knows Elvis has come home to sing. He's preparing a mansion that's fit for a king. We'll gather up a paradise from friends from near and far to sing about Elvis and go chase a star.
You ain't nothing but a... Oh, we did that one.
Yeah.
Let's do Sweet Home
Alabama.
on top of old...
Smoky.
You on a roll now. I wish I was in the land of...
Cotton.
Oh, I don't know if we can sing that song or not. Oh, you know, all alone.
No.
I'm so... okay, how about... I don't want to be your fuck buddy.
I just want to be your friend. Let's buy a bottle of wine and make amends. I don't want to be your fuck buddy. I just want to hold your hand. We can walk and talk and laugh a while and make castles in the sand. I know you don't want to. Is there anything I can do to persuade you? 'Cause when I'm next to you, I want to. He's a pretty amazing person, as a musician, but also just as like a teacher, sort of, to me. And so I think my life has changed since I've been around him, as far as seeing everything in a totally different way.
We made it to Muscle Beach, yeah. I got the blues 'cause I'm so skinny and weak. But I'm in Muscle Beach, yeah. I can pretend I'm strong watching them work out. All I got to do is write a song about Muscle Beach and then make $100 and buy a barbell or go to the bar. What the hell? Yo, yo! Okay, anybody here want to fight?
I was completely crazy about him while we were together, but sometimes he was just on all the time, and I would just say to him, stop talking, sit down and play the piano. I don't want to hear another word, just play. And inevitably, once he started playing, I could not be mad at him anymore. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, I used to have a boom box, listen to them other people play. I figure, hey, I'll just learn how to play. In one easy lesson, you can learn to play the blues. Just take a little acid, oh, no, baby, yeah. There's some crazy people on this beach, huh? Wait, are we laughing at the same thing? Oh, never mind. I'm peeking now. This is what I heard about. What was that they gave me back in 1965? Oh, it's kicking in. Oh, we got some lovers on the beach. They better run before I write the blues about them having fun on the boardwalk. You better run before I write the blues about you. You're fair game. She's doing all right. She's got him tamed. He's carrying the purse today. Well, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was your father. It's great not having an
Eurism and Eurism, yes, and Eurism, and it's great not being in a federal prison with an aneurysm. Now that Christ is risen, Christ is great. Just not having a toothache, that's the truth. It's really great not having an abscess tooth, so freeze. It's really, really, really great. Not having genital herpes, that's the death. It's great. Just not having bad breath. Just not having bad breath.
Without fail.
It's great. Not having an ingrown toenail, and it's great. Not having an eurism, eurism, yes, and
Eurism, and it's great. I got glitter. Thanks, painting. Well, Not too much business so far. All right. Okay. Well, face painting, we expected more people.
Sort of my political correctness has kind of gone out the window, and not as a bad thing, but like as a really good thing. Just I feel freer in my mind to just kind of take more chances. I'm not so confined to certain ways of thinking. So it's kind of hard to describe, but I mean, if you really want to know, you should go on the road with them for 2 years.
Face painting. How about a little face painting?
Sorry, I'm headed to an appointment.
Okay. You must teach me how to say face painting in Russian.
Face painting?
In Russian.
There's no such thing in Russia.
They have now. They don't have communism. They have face painting.
Oh, you think so?
But before, you had to be red before. How about gentlemen with some face painting today? I got glitter. All right. Mustaches, goatee. I can do toupees. I can do wigs. What do you want? Sure.
No way.
Face painting. Don't push and shove. We'll get to you one at a time. Face painting, chest painting, arm painting, leg painting. They're gaining on you. What language is that you're speaking besides English? It sounds like Russian.
No.
Oh.
Very close.
Close? Chinese?
No.
Oh, Polish.
Yeah.
Bardzo dobrze, bardzo dobrze.
Bardzo dobrze.
Daj mi buzi.
Go.
Poduszecka. Oh, pręko nazad.
Excellent.
You know the 3 Polish cowboys? Dziękuję, dzień dobry, and dzień otry?
We went downtown to China Market. I paid $6 for a caricature of 2. The woman asked, "Are you father and daughter?" And I said, "Yes." But Lindsay said, "No, they're lovers." And I said, "Yes." Truck. My sister wants us to break up. We hit the highway, trucking from town to town. We can't break up, but we sure break down. Last time it was that
Brand new
transmission, it exploded just outside Roseburg, Oregon. We danced on the highway, waiting for the AAA. If we were alcoholics, we'd be looking for AA. We asked a Canadian lady, which way is home? And she said, A. And she asked, "Are you lovers?" And I said, "No way." And she asked, "Are you from Canada?" And we said, "Norway."
Could you please tell me where to go to get in the goddamn movies? Pay attention to me.
Well, I remember once not, maybe a couple years after we'd broken up or something, he told me that, it was a few, I don't know how many years, maybe 3, 4 years, 5 years even. I think he was in New Orleans at the time, and he was absolutely horrified because someone called him a street person. I said, well, you look like a street person. It doesn't surprise me at all. You look exactly like a street person. But he was very annoyed at that.
How about Stanley Chambers? Stanley Chambers. Well, maybe you can be a star. What's your name? Don?
Dylan.
Silly?
Dylan.
Dylan? Well, we already have a lot of Dylans. What's your name?
Jocelyn.
Chelsea?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Jocelyn, would you like to have a star on Hollywood Boulevard, huh?
Yeah.
Have you got a felt tip pen? We can fix it right up. All you need is a felt tip pen, and or maybe some ready mix cement. We could patch the sidewalk, put a thumbprint, and then run. Oh, Jocelyn. Yeah.
He's never been the same since Pat Boone covered one of his songs.
You really do know.
This was before the cocaine thing with George Bush and his son Jeb.
Hollywood name droppers, I know not from that. You know, junkie, heroin, enough for
I'm
me.
not talking about you, I'm talking about them. I'm talking about Pat Boone,
I don't.
Pat Boone, George Boone, Bill Boone,
Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone, all the Boones.
Woo! It's kicking in now, Marco.
I can see, I can
He
feel
recorded
it.
the song, "Every night I think about going downtown and leaving you all alone. I wonder sometimes what's going through my mind, the reason I can't stay home. So your goodness, my goodness, brings out something strange in me. So I'm going downtown where it's always loud. I'm going to lose myself in the downtown crowd so I can find what's gnawing at me."
You know, I should have known right away that that was a Biff Rose song. It's got the same kind of, it's got this start and stop in a strange place that always catches, and you think, oh, I want to hear the rest of this.
I got beans in my plate, I can't wait. I got my pickle juice, it keeps me loose. I got my knife in my plate, I can't wait. I got my pork and beans, it makes me sing. I know your name ain't Clementine, but you may be a friend of mine. Now give me a dime, a dollar, or a quarter, just to keep me out the, you know, you oughta, keep me out the po house and your house.
Well, he was kind of the, he was a spokesman in a way of this new generation, you know, the 60s generation. And he was intelligent and entertaining and funny as can be. So they loved him, these, you know, these television personalities, because he could kind of portray this whole 60s concept in an entertaining way. And at that time, you know, he was real focused. I mean, he wasn't as out there as he is now.
Here's a little song called Buzz the Fuzz about a cop who sells dope. Sang it on the old Johnny Carson show. Now that we're all bathing in the afterglow, the Johnny Christ and Jesus Carson show with Ed Messiah, we asked the question, could Tommy Newsom be Judas? This was a song sung first and they loved me. December 18, 1968. After visiting Johnny Carson for a year, on that show, that's about 525,000 minutes of fame. I visited Charlie Manson in jail, that's about 15 minutes of infamy. So we had the top and the bottom, the Prince of Light and the Prince of Darkness, both two sides of the same coin. One turns you into dog food and the other one sells you alcohol. Once there was a fellow and his name was Buzz. He was just a rookie cop, just a baby fuzz. He patrolled the Sunset Strip in the land of the free and the home of the hip. He protected you and me until he met a girl named Alice D. Alice was the girl that all pure hippies dread, and they called her Sweet Alice D. Head. Alice, it was plain to see, was full of pot and THC. She'd attract a great big crowd because her inner peace was much too loud. Good Buzz did the only thing that good fuzz must. Shoved his gun in Alice's chest and said, "This is a bust." Put the flashlight to her eyes, she began to hypnotize. Buzz said, "What a wild sensation, this must be hallucination, John. love, and it's so sensational. When you fall in love with eyes dilational. Buzz said, Alice, you I like. Come take a ride on my fuzzy bike. Soon it will be getting dark and we can watch the stars from Griffith Park. So they both went out and dug astrology through their mutual hallucinology. Now they're taking pills and shots, but Buzz is not afraid of Watts. Buzz and Alice D have shown the way of where the fuzz really are today. Buzz is still a cop, of course. He's the pusher on the force. He's protecting you and me from evil women like poor Alice D. And then Johnny Carson asked me about the third time on the show, how's it going, Biff? I said, well, I don't know, because every time I go somewhere, people say, what's Johnny Carson really like? I say, I don't know, because the first time I met him, he tried to sell me some dope.
And I'm not sure what it was that really set him off against the whole success thing and the show business thing. I think part of it, his mother had huge expectations of him. Anytime I said this to him, he would be just furious. So it has nothing to do with my mother. But I think his mother had huge expectations of him to have a successful career. And I mean, he was her golden boy. And for a while there, he was her golden boy. And then I think he didn't want to be anymore.
Glenn Yarbrough of the Limelighters, a singing group, one cut below the Kingston Trio on the West Coast. He liked my banjo act out of Greenwich Village, singing. Bob Dylan, he came in, he liked me, he shook my hand, he has a limp handshake. And then I opened for Glenn Yarbrough at the Cellar Door in Washington, D.C. at 34th and M Street in Georgetown. And he said, you know, you'll never be a singer. Lay down the banjo, you're a comedian. So I laid down the banjo and was a comedian. And he said, join me on my West Coast tour. His managers, Cragen and Fritz, Kenny Cragen, who was responsible for Hands Across the Water, or everybody hold hands, and we all came to Hollywood and just started staring, and they were offering us all these pills as you came into town and said, this will help you, this will help you get through this. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of kids following us. We take them with us. We tell the parents we'll give them back for 25 cents. Yeah, baby. At the end of the day, when you've been walking down the boulevard, talking about Hollywood Boulevard, I done come from Mississippi. Goddamn, the pusher man. Well, yeah. Sing a little song for me. Sing a blues. Yeah. I'm a little shy today. I'll get over it. This is my last try to make it in this town. Hot damn, the pusher man. Glenn Yarbrough and Cragen and Fritz taking me around, auditioning me in Hollywood, and the Bob Banner production saying, yeah, he could be a writer with George Carlin on this show. In 1966, February, George Carlin and Biff Rose, we were hired by Bob Banner Productions, Carol Burnett Show, to write a TV show, the John Davidson Show, the Dean Martin summer replacement. John was smiling, and I wrote the theme song for the show and made $1,200 a week in 1966. I was so happy. And we just get stoned and wander around the Paramount lot. Ideas we came up with were probably 1 year ahead of their time. One idea was holding a rope, I remember, like a tug of war. In another room, somebody had the other end of the rope, but you never saw who did it. They just stared at us, Bob Banner and Associates, and I was fired. And George kept his job because he had shtick. Don't try to stop me now. I'm gonna make me a record soon. That's why I come to Hollywood, yeah. Oh, baby, don't try to stop me now. Martin Podolsky, also known as Art Fidel, loved my song, The Man. Don't look now, but someone ahead of you is standing alone and singing, and it was A&M Records in the 60s. Second door from the left, had my name on the door, and my own stationery. It said Biff Rose, the company hippie. And he told Chuck Kay, the publisher who can't hear, but he's the businessman, right? Said, Biff Rose has got songs. He goes, huh? Biff Rose has got songs. So he said, okay. Right next door was Paul Williams, the little short guy.
and Roger Nichols, who wrote those great songs that pop with those vapid lyrics too. He didn't want to take a chance with me here because I'm so crazy. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Silly and foolish all day long. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Well, a horse and a flea and 3 blind mice sat on a curbstone shooting dice. The horse, he said, as he fell on the flea, whoops to the flea, there's a horse on me. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? So we do that. So, my hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners as my hat. If it didn't have 3 corners, it wouldn't be my hat. So it took me down to Bill Cosby's money, down the block of Tetramagrammaton Records, where they were taking chances with new artists. This is where Bill Cosby had all his money and where the headquarters of the Tetramagrammaton record company was. And they took a chance and said, yes, he's got it. Tetramagrammaton Records, my label, T104 was my number, the Thorn and Mrs. Rose's side, the t-shirt, Bill Cosby's money. This is the house that I lived in to write the songs for the album. Molly was the most favorite. Buzz the Fuzz was another one. The house was owned by Glenn Randall, who raised Trigger, Roy Rogers' horse, in the backyard. Roy Silver Management. The name of the company, Tetragrammaton, was named by Tommy Smothers of the Smothers Brothers. It means the unspoken word for God, because no one could pronounce it. Tetragrammaton, tetragrammation. I bought the house in February 1966 for $26,000. It was money won from the John Davidson show, writing with George Carlin. Bunch of money. I got fired and bought the house and sat down and meditated and then wrote music. So I wouldn't have to be just a cheap comic, but have so depth and emotion. You know, these timeless melodies. It just sticks in your mind. You can play it like these ladies probably have a... You can hear the applause now. And I was a young man, I ran away from home, I went to join the circus. I went to see the cotton candy world and make me lots of money on my own for Molly. Pretty Molly, she's waiting all alone. Someday soon I will return to her. Then I made the big time bright light show biz. I'm really in the circus. There's only one thing wrong. I haven't saved a penny on my own for Molly, oh my pretty Molly, but she's writing every day. Molly understands everything's okay.
Ride a windy boxcar and see 1,000 children, young and old. Which town it is, feel the thrill. Grease paint covers everything, but winter's chill. I've been reading Molly's letter. The ink is fading. The page is turning yellow. Long ago, I promised Molly, don't you know? I will close my eyes and go to her.
Long Ridge Avenue, North Hollywood, California. That's the house. It's preserved. And Trigger's tack room where the songs were written, that's preserved. Trigger's preserved.
Then he had this blooming career and it was all wonderfully optimistic, and then he just threw it all away. He had a house in L.A. He just left it. He just left it and just said, oh, the bank can take it back or whatever. He just left it.
We can change the beat right on cue. Tango, whatever you want, baby. but we still love the blues, yeah. I know you following me, you think I'm gay, goddamn the Pusher Man. I know you following me, you think I'm gay, goddamn the Pusher Man. Got some candy, man. Where's Cecil B? I say, where's Cecil B? Well, he ever where Leroy be? Scissors cut. Okay, now that billboard in the background that says Naughty Little Devils, that was my billboard. It said, once in a while an artist comes along who should be listened to straight through. Now it was only this tall on that billboard because it's a monster. Now it's advertising Naughty Little Devils. But then it was advertising the Thorn and Mrs. Rose's side with this T-shirt. It went up on October 1st, 1968, but the lights weren't on yet, and it was still dark, because they weren't going to turn the lights on until October 1st, 68, and birds doo-dooed on my nose. And I was bringing my friends to see it, and I was so embarrassed I didn't want the lights to go and have doo-doo on my nose. And it was a freak rain in L.A. It washed the doo-doo up, and on October 1st, it was Rosh Hashanah, or Rosh Hashanah's. It was bright and beautiful. I thought that was a minor miracle. C-3PO. Okay, this is R2-D2. Okay, C-3PO now. Everybody get ready, we're about to enter cyberspace. Okay, take your pictures now. Pan, Alex Pan. We're all in the movies now. Everybody be an alien, okay? Be an alien. This is what you've been waiting for. Okay, we can make some money at that Star Wars block. You know how to get a crowd? Let me tell you how to get a crowd around this time. You know? All right, everybody, act like an alien. They just were themselves. He had his flame. He sang about his wife and kids and living in the country. He did his thing. And the people bought his records, though it seemed important then. I saw him backstage in Toronto, sitting on a groupie's lap. Well, he's human like the rest of us. But I think he got the best of us. He didn't seem to need us with his wife and kids. And Jesus, I don't want to be a star. I want to be like you and just hang out near the bar with a sinner or two. I get obnoxious when I'm drunk. My buddy puts me down. She's a lady liberated like a baby. Messenger of sorts, till he sorta got content, drinking beer on album covers, singing songs of burned out lovers. Lord, don't you know it pays the rent? Some say he's gay, but his songs defend the family. I guess it needs defending. Anyway, that's the message that he hands us. But I saw him backstage in Los Angeles, and maybe he's pretending. It don't matter anyhow. People lead a lot of lives, and some lead just two. I don't want to be a star. I want to be like you. Whenever you're ready, okay. Well, now look here. It says in this David Geffen book with Hollywood in the background, the Rise and Rise of David Geffen, Mitch Geffen wrote. David's the liar, and Mitch is the thief and the liar. On page 23, it says Geffen signed Biff Rose, I'm Biff Rose, to a contract. First contract he signed in Hollywood. He didn't sign me to any contract. He was assigned to me by William Morris Agency. He was just out of the mailroom, and they wanted him to go on the road and learn how to act, maybe. So they sent him with me in August 1965, San Francisco. Phyllis Diller was at the Purple Onion. David Geffen asked me, how do you smoke dope? I want to learn how to smoke dope. How do you smoke dope? I want to learn. I said, just suck, David. And he did. I bought this house for $26,000 in 1966. And Marty bought it. Raul.
Marty was the one I bought it from.
Oh, you bought it from Marty?
Yeah.
Raul. Bought it for how much?
$250,000.
You see value.
Yeah.
is not only going up in money, but in prestige. For this T-shirt I'm wearing is the same T-shirt on this album made in 1968 with the songs written right in that room. That was Trigger's Tack Room. Do you remember Trigger and Roy Rogers?
Oh, yes, yes.
You know the story of this house?
Sure, sure.
You do, but Glenn Randall raising...
I used to see movies about Roy in Puerto Rico every Sunday.
Que bonito bandera. Que bonito bandera es la bandera puertorriqueña.
Ah, well, good.
Ouch, ouch. Oh, I'm a piano player, Raul. You know, I'm gonna...
No, you got it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Have you know that movie, Eating,
my
Raul?
Apologies.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Okay.
man.
You are in the movies, aren't you? Everybody.
I'm in the movies now.
You are. You're so happy.
I am happy.
And I am too, for we are in California, but then I moved to New York, and look how I had to look for that movie there.
Oh, this is the lens?
That's from...
one of the Beatles?
Yes,
Looks
yes, yes.
I'm not going to check in no more.
Okay. What a beautiful cave. This house, all the songs on this song, these are famous songs. David Bowie recorded one.
Yeah.
You ever heard of him?
I had heard a few of them.
Okay. Julio Iglesias.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't record any. Let's see. Who else did
He didn't that.
No, but hey, you know, with you on film and me talking Spanish like this, Buzz the Fuzz was written here about a cop who sells dope right in Trigger's Tack Room.
Yeah.
Right there. And Roy Rogers was on his Golden Palomino in the Los Angeles River, right across the street.
Trigger was the horse, right?
The horse.
Yeah.
And Dale was the wife. They're stuffed now, the horse. And Bullet, the dog, and cowboys lived on this street. And one, they'd walk down the street like this with prostate trouble and talk about how we were wimps moving.
Prostate trouble?
That has something to do with your glands, I think.
They had that too?
They had that too. So how'd you do? You lost everything when Bush came in, and then what? You started dealing or
lost my
dope or
job.
what?
Huh?
Oh, what'd you do to make all that money back?
I had to work temporary jobs.
Oh.
But making good money.
I would say, Raul.
3 months, 4 months, one place, another 3 months, 6 months, another place, and so on. Until now, 6 years, I started a steady job, 6 years already.
All right.
But I did suffer. I cried when I got laid off. I did cry. I was working for the government, and I all of a sudden lost everything. Not the house, but I was, you know.
Wow.
They really hit me on the head.
Well, this is a wonderful comeback story. I feel we're both on a wonderful comeback trail here.
Yeah.
And this is a young filmmaker, 18, Count Alex van KALSE. He's Dutch. And so we use Dutch like Holland, the Netherlands, and we use wordplay like we're going to reach out and Dutch someone.
You go visit the whole world?
Visit the whole world today. Yep, we're going today. We're going to go do we'll get in the barrio with some ready mixed concrete and put our thumbs, like for Star on Hollywood Boulevard or Grauman's. Yeah, someplace where they don't see us, and put our thumbprint and a little estrella for them, you know. And then we go to Hollywood and we're going to see and say, where's all the movie stars?
People are not going to see you. Why you want to?
We don't want them to find us. We make our own star in this life.
Okay, you make it, okay, your movie.
All right. So that's pretty good.
I think it was.
All right. Thank you, Raul.
Okay. I remember now, and I'm going to check your hand. See, mine is smaller, but...
You know, but you're strong.
Oh,
no. Forte.
Fortacho.
Fortacho.
Like Italiano, fortacho.
Woo.
Okay.
Well, you got so much personality, I'm just upstaged. I'm pissed now. Oh, well, thank you.
Well,
okay.
I'm glad that I...
Well, yeah, thank you for this beautiful
I hope I come out and movies one of these days.
All right. The first 4 lines are, fill your heart with love today. Don't play the game of time. And then I met a guy after I wrote those 4 lines. Fill your heart with love today. Don't play the game of time. And his name was Paul Williams. And I said, hey, Paul, finish putting a lyric to the song. So he came up with a line. He said, things that happen in the past just happen in your mind. Oh, time, mind, that rhyme. Good. Good. In your mind, in your mind, in your mind, in your mind. The rest of the song just kind of wrote itself. And then he took the song and led people to believe that he wrote the whole song. I said, oh, you can't do that. Yeah, baby, Paul Williams. I used to say, The reason you were short is because you tried to make yourself big in people's eyes until mother said, oh no, he was short before that. But David Bowie recorded the song. Phil on his third album, Hunky Dory. And he has to pay me royalty every 6 months for that. I'm in touch with royalty. Check it out. I get a royalty check. David Bowie recorded 2 of my songs, Feel Your Heart with Love Today and Buzz the Fuzz. Did a okay job on Feel Your Heart for a white guy, very stiff, but you don't expect him to be able to sing because he's mostly theatrical and he's British. So what does he know about music, right? He's American, and that means he ain't in touch with Mississippi, mother. That's David Bowie's story. Elvis, yeah, Elvis, yeah. You ain't nothing but... Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, Elvis, don't get shy now. Yeah. Elvis has left Sunset Boulevard. He's on Hollywood Boulevard now.
You get the camera and everything going?
Yeah. We're ready, man. Have you got a hat we can put in front of the people?
Here goes.
Okay. You ain't nothing. You know the last word of this. You ain't nothing but a...
You ain't nothing but a hot dog. A grind all the time. Well, you ain't never got it over and you ain't no afraid of my... Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, Amazing Grace.
Amazing
Grace. How sweet. Like me, I want but now I see. Oh man, I lost my mind. I lost the words. Hey, you play pretty good.
You sing pretty good, Elvis.
Thank you. You got a card on you?
No, man, just a piano.
No,
that's,
right. that's pretty good. No, I was going to put a...
Well, coming from you, Elvis, that's a compliment.
No, I was going to put a pianist together with Elvis. And,
oh, man.
With limousine and everything.
We've got just enough notes there on... Well, you out here most of the time, huh?
Why'd you start coming back out here?
Oh, yeah?
3 days ago.
And the people stop when you sing.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Amazing Grace. You're so beautiful today. You wore that, especially the parade down the boulevard. Damn, you're going to be in the movies before this day's over.
Can we take a picture with you?
Oh, yeah.
Can we be on both sides?
Okay. Okay. Okay, now, one of these houses over here is in our tour of Hollywood, is the house where the women's liberation movement got started when Helen Reddy told her husband, Jeff Wald, Jeffrey, I will not, she's Australian, says, I will not put on the red dress. Because a Variety was coming over for an interview, and he says, what the red dress? He talked like that because he's a Bronx Jew. So, whereas David Geffen is like a Brooklyn Jew, so he's more whiny, you know. Because because the Dodgers left Brooklyn, and he whined more, but Jeff is from the Bronx, and the Yankees win, so it's This is the place where I made my my 5th album, Uncle Jesus and Antichrist. Have you ever heard of my album called Uncle Jesus and Antichrist? Come back, son. So the secretary wouldn't type out the order because she said, that is our Lord. She made me feel lower than the Lord until I joined the Lord. Now look at the building. Bad times have come across this building, United Artists, where Uncle Jesus and Antichrist was made my 5th album. This is a plug for my 7th album. Roast beef. Helen, put on the red dress. I will not put on the red dress. He was just writing the song, I'm strong, I'm invincible, I'm woman. I was in the house there with their dog, Big Time. It was a German Shepherd. Sit down, Big Time. Big Time.
very big fan. I got up from the table in the kitchen, and Helen came and sat down in a huff, in a green dress. She wouldn't put on the red dress. Her song, I'm Strong, I'm Invincible, I'm Woman, which started the revolution of the women's movement, which she didn't write. She wrote the lyrics to, but the song was written by a man, Ray Burton of the Executives, and Helen Reddy, Helen Reddy. She won the Grammy and made a lot of women march in the street. But I was in the kitchen, and I said, she came in and sat down at the table. I said, just a test to see if she really was strong or invincible. Helen, get up. I was sitting there. And she said, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's terrible. He told me how they met, he and Helen. Helen Reddy grabbed his balls at a party in New York, and she said, I want you. And he said, you're going to be a star. I can feel it.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
Everybody now do it.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
We mean it this time, everybody.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
Now loud, let's do it, everybody.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
It's just the guys this time, the guys.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
Just the gals this time, just the gals.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
Just the gay guys.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
Stop.
It's a lunar eclipse.
Just the lesbians this time.
It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse.
Okay, just the black amputee lesbians. Yo.
Dyslexic.
Dyslexic.
Eclipse lunar. It's a
dyslexic.
Eclipse lunar. It's a eclipse lunar. It's a lunar. It's a eclipse lunar. It's a lunar eclipse.
You do me a favor?
Sure.
Will you write something on my stomach?
Certainly.
It's
Just something.
No, it's infinity is cool.
Okay. I-N-F-I-N-I.
Yeah, let me put my shirt on
Okay.
too.
Okay. Infinity
Is cool.
Infinity is cool.
Yes, please.
We're getting ready for the Gay Pride Day Parade here in San Francisco. I'm practicing holding my paints. Jessica has my paints.
You like your paints?
Really? Well, yeah, sure. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica's going to be my shield today.
Oh, awesome. Does that hurt? Let me know if it hurts. Okay, darling? Okay, we don't want to hurt anybody.
Alex.
All right.
Hey, cop! Why do you do that?
Huh?
You like it?
Yeah, I just wanted to see it.
This is craziness!
A request for a goal or something? You just hold still, look at me, and hold still and lower your face just a little bit. We're going with a gold star.
Yeah, I'm on television.
You, no, you're going to be on the little film.
Okay.
Well, why not? I mean, you know, beautiful.
Banner.
Beautiful.
It
Now,
washes off.
It washes off with a steel wool and turpentine. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, let me put a little glitter now.
Still with turpentine. What about
I was on the kid. Here we go.
What would you like on your right there? you all just showing off, or has he been naughty?
Thank you so much, man.
You're mine. You're mine. I'm following you today.
Keep dancing. You gotta keep dancing. Baby love, oh baby love. He's
This man I can't suck his nipples anymore.
You can't suck his nipples anymore, but you still can sing a country song, you whore. I'm telling you, I got a pretty song. It may not be gay, but it's not wrong. It's out of bleeding heart. I'm thinking of Catholicism now.
Just call us an SDA. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Little doggies with red, white, and blue.
Little boys with the leather man. Okay, you said paint their face.
With a little glitter. How beautiful. Please, man, for a documentary. Please, no. You're gonna get us in trouble. Oh, okay. Okay. Have a fun day, though. Okay, man. Hold still, sweetie. You're so beautiful. Look how beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. The little puppy with a little faint. You sweet little puppy, you. Look here, bitch. A little glitter for the...
Oh, yeah. What a good boy, Ty.
Oh,
you love that?
Magnificent. And how about you, sweetheart? You want some gold?
Yeah.
It's just watercolor. It's just watercolor. It comes out. Elvis, you look like you just came from the beyond. And they treated you good. Yeah, Elvis.
I'm there. There you go.
Oh, darling. I've been waiting for you. Oh, darling, tell me if it tickles. Tell me if you... I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, no, baby. I promise I don't want to hurt you. Oh, girl, yeah. Oh, yeah. Girl, I don't want to hurt you. But tell me, baby, who's watching the children? Oh, yeah. Oh, girl, I'm feeling good. These beta blockers ain't working. I'm getting anorexic. I can't believe what's happening to me. I'm in love again. Look, I'm in love again. I'm in love again. All right. Sebastopol the Mangler was a wrestler, known and feared, wherever and whenever he professionally appeared. He was just a blob of blubber with the contour of a barrel, but every ounce was power-packed with petrifying peril. His arms were thick as tree trunks, his fists as big as pails. But when he grabbed anybody, what was left was just details. Though some there were who wondered what he had below his hat, Sebastopol the Mangler was almighty on the mat. And none, whatever else they thought, had ever questioned that. Now, among the famous champions of whom epic tales are told, Sir Murgatroyd the Murderer was something to behold. A big, ferocious, bullet-headed, bellows-chested gent with a locomotive chassis and a jaw of pure cement. He was wicked, he was nasty, he was anything but nice. But he seldom signed a challenger who thought about it twice. But Sebastopol the Mangler, with a terrifying leer, roared, "Who the hell is Murgatroyd? That pretty little dear? I will crush him to a jelly. I will spread him on the mat. And I will eat them both together for me vitamins and fat." Gentlemen, I needn't say them's fighting speeches. The kind that lead to sanctions and to diplomatic breaches. This was not merely persiflage or idle talk or banter. The challenge here was squarely meant and squarely met instanter. Sir Murgatroyd was not the man to see his status dwindling. He pounded on the tabletop and smashed it in the kindling. He hollered, "Why, that's so-and-so, I'll pulverize his guts." To which Sebastopol replied in perfect English, "Nuts." They met November 23rd, Riverside Arena. Gil Hooley was the timer and the referee DePina. 100,000 noses faced the roped and matted ring. Celebrities, movie stars, all that sort of thing. The mangler and the murderer, full of fight and bile. They glowered at the cameramen who hovered in the aisle. Glower, glower. They glowered at each other too, glower. And at the referee. The sight was stark or primitive or savage, or all three. But referee DePina was a fearless man and stern. There wasn't much about the game DePina had to learn. He was a scrawny little guy, nervous as a cat, but every second in the ring he knew where he was at. You couldn't fool him on a foul, or jip him on a fall. When he said a man's down, he's down, that's all. It's 8 o'clock precisely when he bounds in the ring. He raised his head for silence with the grandeur of a king. He called the burly battlers to the center of the mat, and he gave them their instructions. In just 30 seconds flat, the mangler and the murderer, eyes ablaze with hate, shook hands with him between them at 1 minute after 8, a silence. Short but ominous, a silence. Then, bong, the bell. They met like sizzling cannonballs exploded out of hell. Observers saw a burst of smoke from scorched cloth and leather with a loud resounding grunt. They wrapped themselves together. The mangler and the murderer, the arm and leg and torso, about as homogeneous as a meatball is, or more so. No very easy task to get them both untangled. The mangler was half murdered and the murderer half mangled. And no one knew exactly who between them was the winner, for no one could find hide nor hair of referee DePina. Well, so the tale comes to an end. It is just like a movie. Don't you get caught in the middle, Frank. It ain't all that groovy. The Squeaky Fromm wrote a book called Squeaky, that the Manson family favorite singers they used to make love to were the Beatles, Donovan, and funky pianist Biff Rose. Went to visit a friend in 1971 who was in jail for throwing a wine bottle across Venice Boulevard just as a squad car turned the corner. His ex-girlfriend, Valerie, the Lithuanian. We spoke a little Lithuanian together as we went to visit her ex in the jail. A lady came up to me right here, or on that piece of grass over there, and said, "Biff, don't you remember me?" She had a bald head and an X carved between her eyebrows. I said, "No." She says, "I'm Gypsy." And I didn't know because everyone was named Gypsy back then. Kathy Scher. Catherine Scher? I said, "Yeah, I stayed at your house in the valley." And she said, you ought to go see Charlie. I said, "Charlie?" She said, "Yeah, I'm a member of the family now." There were only maybe a dozen sitting in the van parked outside the courthouse, weaving a jacket for Charlie out of human hair and other threads. I wanted to say, "Did y'all really kill all those people?" But the words couldn't reach my lips. She says, "Yes, you should meet him. He's, the Son of Man." Well, oh my God, to meet the arch criminal of our time? You bet. He'd love to meet you. So I went to see Charlie. He kept calling me my brother. Charlie said, he was trying to tell me, "Look, my brother, if you want to take your pants off in the street," he said, and they say you can't take your pants off in the street. See, what they say is evil, so that takes care of evil. I said, "No, my brother, you can't just like that. We have to somehow incorporate the..." And he went, "No, my brother," and I felt like I'd been with a shark when I left. 300 million years and a pea brain, just a predator. And I am more religious in terms of being a predator. And Squeaky Fromm, when I left after visiting him for my 15 minutes of infamy, Squeaky Fromm met me and said, "Biff, do you really understand the needs of women?" And I was with Valerie, the Lithuanian, and I started talking Lithuanian, to establish a hetero-oral magnetism that I had come to the jail with because I didn't want to risk dissatisfying a Manson family member. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, no. So it's come to this. Can I even see the children one more time? Please. They're my babies. I miss my babies so. Oh, no. That's how it is in Hollywood, everybody.
David Geffen, his brother Mitch Geffen, he was handling a divorce for me in '66, and he was so nasty. I said, well, drop the divorce. David said, my brother's good. He's good. And so, but I said, no, he was so mean. He said, hey, I can get you off real easy. You don't have to pay your wife. But, you know, so, oh, man, I'm making money. I can give it to you. I don't mind. And then he sent me a bill for $750, even though I canceled the divorce because he helped hold my marriage together another 2 years. And then he sent me a bill for $750 for a divorce and for advice on opening a bar. What? Opening a bar? And I remember we were just having a conversation in the valley, but I didn't know that the meter was running. You know, we didn't do business in front of bars or anything, just on a potential divorce. So then when I went to sell the house, this house, I couldn't sell it because it said I got a buyer, but there was a lien against it at a court in Long Beach. Mitchell Geffen had a lien against it, so I couldn't sell the house. That's when I left and started living in a teepee.
Sometimes we have to run.
Yo-ho, 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 the blowhole behind the cemetery. Yo-ho, the blowhole behind the cemetery.
So there was a teepee on the land, and a lady was on her knees rolling out bulgur. Her name was Judy Mahan, and her little daughters were there. I said, this is not Hollywood.
This is Echo Stump. Hello? It's finger vines for little finger Tarzans.
It was poor. All the hippies were escaping the city and living in teepees in the woods. And here was Laurel Moss. But I hadn't met her yet. It was just a cabin. That was just a shell. Like a pump in the kitchen and a shell no-pest fly strip with a big crowd and kerosene lamps. And just look at it was paradise. And then these children showed up with recorders and flutes and started playing. I said, what? This is paradisical.
Judy Mahan was up here and needed a place until she could find a permanent place, and could she stay in the teepee? And I said yes. So Judy stayed with her kids, and it was quite comfortable to have them there. And then when Judy was leaving, she said, I have a friend, Biff, who's just come up with his boys, and could he stay in the teepee? And I said, yes, he could. And Biff came, and he was no problem. He came and went, and he was funny. And I had a piano in the cabin at that time. And one day he passed by and said, do you mind if I, play on your piano? I said, no, go ahead. So he started playing, and I remember that I stayed in the kitchen all day washing dishes because I enjoyed his playing so much.
The waving music. The birds. The chirds are burping. Try to stop me now. Neighbors never say I'm playing too loud. The birds chirp, I can tell the displeasure. But I'm telling you, I'm a treasure bird. I'm making you sing like you never sang before. Percussive rap and hip hop. Welcome to the Forest Cathedral. Now rock out. All right, trees, let's dance. What you mean you want rap? Mother, I try to give you all I got, and all you do is stand there and rot. Hi, Biff Rose. Turn the cameras on. He's in a good mood.
Son of a gun. What a man for the past. How are you, Biff?
Hi. Hello. Are you still a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Oh, I need help.
Do you?
Yeah, I just want to talk.
It's hard to keep the sunshine, skipping all the pain. Cause when you think you're able, where's your brother Cain? Where's your brother Cain, boys? Where's your brother Cain? When you think you're able, where's your brother Cain? So everybody sing, everybody free. When you see hide, my psychiatrist. I always feel better after a visit to my psychiatrist. I think I'm going to be a songwriter like my psychiatrist.
Are you going to come to my show Saturday night?
Where is it?
At the Mendo Rec Hall at the old school. 8 o'clock.
Saturday night?
Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
I will try to. Where is it?
The old school. School
Oh,
of
no,
Mine.
school. Yeah. Are you the singer?
Sing? Are you kidding? Come on out. Let's sing. What shall we do first? I mean, we can say, I'd like, come on.
You
always wake me up and say you're sorry. How come you never say you're sorry that you woke me up? I love to sing those country songs because they're so much fun. Just because I'm from Texas don't mean that I'm not dumb. D-U-M, dumb, dumb, D-U-M, dumb. You always knock me down and say you love me. How come you never say you love me and knock me up? D-U-M, dumb.
Oh, that's only a preview.
Okay, whenever you're ready. We're going to have an update on the Biff Rose concert. As we approach concert time, we put up the more controversial posters. This one is Biff Rose is black with the L scratched out. Here we are. I told you I'd come in here with a film crew.
Oh, there you go.
You remember? We make a film where we, for anybody who lets us put up our poster for our show tonight.
What show do you have tonight?
Right here. This is the more controversial poster. The lady last week, she put my poster up there, so I just came to kind of, get a new, fresher version of it to put on top of it for the show tonight. Here it is. There's one. Okay, you put it right on top of there. Yeah, that's right. Oops. Let's put it this way.
Yeah, let's do.
Let's put it this way. Okay. You got any words you have to say for the camera?
Everybody come and see this fine gentleman. It'll be a great show.
Wow. Wow. Whew. All right.
Biff is the guy.
And your name is?
Sarah.
Sarah is the lady.
There you go.
Someone wants your records on.
Bruce.
He's been doing this all night.
Oh, you were so cute. Look what happened. Would you sign mine?
I'd love to. What name do you go by?
Well, my name is Louise.
Oh, like Louise.
Yeah.
I come from Louisiana.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. I want to make a film called Thelma and Louisiana.
My girlfriend in Chicago turned me on to you 32 years ago.
Wow. All right.
She had that album.
Virgin copies.
Well, they're sort of beat up, aren't they?
Well, I can sing all these songs just like this then.
I had no idea you were living in Mendo.
I've been living there. This is where I'd escape in the 70s, all through the 70s. I just come back and visit. You know. Just escape the city. This is the fun.
That's you.
Louise?
Wow. Maybe it's the hat. All right, look at that. Great to meet you.
Hello, dolphins. I hope you think I'm beautiful, 'cause we may be living together real soon. You can teach me all the dolphin laws, and I can teach you some progressive jaws. Looks like we people want to blow up the whole wide world, but not on purpose. Besides, you dolphins walk on water backwards. You got that natural Christ-like zeitgeist. I can teach you ticky-ticky-tick piano if you need help, and you can teach me to appreciate kelp. This is the dolphins walking on the water, man. You can't make a mistake when you play the piano. Not anymore. You know, if it sounds like a mistake, you know, something dissonant, like, say, you know, just do it 3 times and it's your style. Yeah, baby. Just, I still like major chords, you know. I love that. He's just a shell of a man, but if you hold him to your ear, you can hear the ocean roar. He's been looking back to appreciate forward motion more. She's been out sounding the sea, tossing up shells that say, hey, the ocean's inside me. Telephone shells from a land of echoes and shadows, and who knows? He dreamed he was one with God, and then he planted the seed. And she agreed, and the son grew indeed to join the Father's lead. He's just a shell of a man, but if you hold him to your ear, you can hear the ocean roar. He's been looking back to appreciate forward motion more. Let's mutate together on a schooner to better. You'll see I'm a whale of a friend.
I can't stop singing your song wherever you are. The twists and turns your words make move me to put it in everyone's ears to hear. The piano I take note of, the chords that tie and tell tales all in the innocent way with wordplay, which plays on me.
Sang this song on Johnny Carson, The Man, you know. Don't look now, but someone ahead of you is standing alone and singing like an anthem for the man. And I'm from New Orleans, man, and they don't change real fast down in New Orleans, right? I went home after being on the Carson show singing The Man. After I sang it on the show, people loved it, man. Barry Belafonte was a guest, and he hugged me. Man, I'm feeling on top of the world. Go home, meet my mother and father at the airport. And I said, y'all see the show last night? Mother says, yeah, but did you have to have that nigga hug you? I said, you know, makes you wonder sometime, huh? Yeah. I wanted to call Harry. Did you mean that hug, Harry?
Don't look now, but someone ahead of you is standing alone and singing. He's just a man and he knows who he is, contented within his own being. Please help the man before you see. Life is celebration.